Stop crying over her. You're not heartbroken. You're undisciplined. Most men today walk through life drunk on emotion, drowning in self-pity, whining about the one that got away, while the world moves on without them. You weren't built for this. You were built for conquest, for clarity, for calm control in the face of chaos. Yet here you are, checking her last scene, stalking her Instagram, replaying old conversations like a junkie needing one last hit. You've confused weakness for love. You've mistaken obsession for meaning. Let me say this without mercy. It was never about her. It was always about your lack of mastery. This isn't a breakup story. This is a wake-up call. Because the battlefield is bigger than your failed relationship. It's your entire life. And every tear you waste over her, every sleepless night you spend fantasizing about what could have been, every moment of silence you fill with begging prayers to get her back. You forfeit your throne. You give up the right to call yourself a man of virtue, of power, of peace. What did the Stoics teach? That the only thing we truly control is ourselves, not her emotions, not her loyalty, not her choices, just you. And if you've lost control of that, if her leaving cracked the core of your being, then your foundation was never solid to begin with. Nature punishes the unprepared. Society devours the soft. If you will not harden yourself, the world will harden you by force. That's the truth no one's telling you. Not your therapist, not your friends, and certainly not the just focus on healing influencers online who sell comfort disguised as recovery. This isn't about healing. This is about rebuilding, not patching the walls, tearing them down and starting from stone. You cry because you lost something external. A Stoic man mourns only the death of his virtue. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kill the weak version of you, the one who begs, simps, overthinks, obsesses, texts her at midnight because he just wants closure. That man dies today, and what rises in his place is something rare, something dangerous, something powerful. A man she no longer has the power to destroy. Stoic men, real men, they anchor themselves to things that cannot be taken. Your pain didn't come from her, it came from the fantasy you built around her. You made her the reward, the purpose, the point. You turned a woman into your god, and when gods fall, worshippers collapse. Now listen closely. Pain is not your enemy. Illusion is. When you make her your source of happiness, your structure collapses the moment she changes. But Stoic men, real men, they anchor themselves to things that cannot be taken. Discipline, honor, direction, inner peace. So here's the first law. The mirror doesn't lie, and it doesn't care about your feelings. You need to ask the question no broken man wants to ask. What did she leave? She didn't leave a fortress. She didn't leave a king. She didn't leave a man who leads himself. She left inconsistency, emotional volatility, insecurity masters affection, and until you face that, no closure will save you. The drug. Stoic men, real men, they anchor themselves to things that cannot be taken. Your pain didn't come from her, it came from the fantasy you built around her. You made her the reward, the purpose, the point. You turned a woman into your god, and when gods fall, worshippers collapse. Now listen closely. Pain is not your enemy. Illusion is. When you make her your source of happiness, your structure collapses the moment she changes. But Stoic men, real men, they anchor themselves to things that cannot be taken. Discipline, honor, direction, inner peace. So here's the first law. The mirror doesn't lie, and it doesn't care about your feelings. You need to ask the question no broken man wants to ask. What did she leave? She didn't leave a fortress. She didn't leave a king. She didn't leave a man who leads himself. She left inconsistency, old and surgical, Because every time you peek at her profile, text her "I miss you" or scroll through old photos, you're not processing, you're relapsing. So here's your action. Go no contact, not as a trick, as a discipline. Not for her, for you. To sever the psychological umbilical cord you tied around her neck and called loyalty. Silence is your sword now. Use it. Become the man she could never leave, not to win her back, to make sure the next time no one gets to walk away from you without it being your choice. You see, attraction isn't about flowers and sweet words. It's about certainty, power, presence. When Marcus Aurelius faced plagues, betrayals, and the death of his children, what did he say? You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. You cried because you built your confidence on sand. Now we rebuild on stone. Wake up early, hit the gym until it hurts, master your craft until you're the best in the room, speak less, move with intent, and eliminate every soft trait that got you hurt in the first place. You're not doing this for revenge. You're doing this so the next time pain knocks, it finds you unshaken. Don't master the emotional war. She's not the battle, your emotions are. And the only way to win is not to react. You feel anger, sit with it. Don't post it. You feel lonely, sit with it. Don't call her. You feel insecure, sit with it. Don't chase distraction. A Stoic man knows. Every reaction is a leak in the fortress. Every silence is a sharpened blade. Do not confuse detachment with suppression. This isn't about numbing yourself. It's about training yourself. You learn to observe the storm without becoming the storm. Step 5. Lead yourself first. You want her to follow you, but where are you even going? You want a high-value woman, but have you built a high-value life? Stoicism teaches, the man who needs nothing has everything. You want peace? Build a life so full, so structured, so disciplined, you don't have time to miss her. Read every day, train every day, learn something difficult every week. Create, build, move, lead, because the man who sits still is a target. The man who moves forward is untouchable. And when you finally become that man, not only will she regret leaving, you won't even care. Here's the bottom line. She's not coming back. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve the version of you that's coming. Let her go. Let the weakness go. Let the illusion die. In its place, build something sacred. Something rooted in fire and silence, in discipline and direction. Strength is built in silence. Excellence is earned, not given. Stop crying over her. You're the problem. Fix the man in the mirror. Then watch the world kneel. Hit like, subscribe, then get back to work. Your life depends on it.